Oh, geez, yeah, I thought Twitch chat was broken for me. I'm like, it's so quiet. Where would I go for vacation? Everywhere. Not family getaway, no. Wellness retreat? That's what's called it, going into my bedroom. Cultural immersion? That would be kind of fun. Okay. I like going and seeing new cultures. It's good. Droxy, thank you so much for all those gift subs. Holy crap, you are overly kind. Seriously, thank you. Yeah, I am not teaching this fall, so honestly, everything that people can do to support me in the stream during this time will definitely help to keep the stream going. And I'm slowly starting to do more streams that are non-Kuso6rande related. Hopefully we can keep those going. But you know what's not going? Kuso6rande. So we need to go and actually reveal the game. Ah! Everybody run! And hide! Wait, no, don't hide. Come over here. Please welcome on in our GM for the second game, Mike Uyama. For some reason, you got deadly silence before your reveal and then sort of clown music after. Oh, not clown, Inspector Gadget. I mean, he's basically a mechanic. 50% clown. Yeah. Oh, hello, Mike.
Yes, I am here.
Yay! Seriously, congratulations on the GDQ. It was a lot of fun this year. I'm glad I got to do a little commentary, but everything that I've seen was top-notch. It was so fun.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, no, it was very successful. It's definitely our most successful online GDQ. So nothing to complain about here. So
yeah, that's great. So, you've got a game that you're giving out that actually you need to speedrun. I think you promised me a long time ago that you were going to.
I definitely made no such promise because I have fought the final boss in this game and I immediately gave up as soon as I fought. I definitely made no such promise. You are putting words in my mouth. Well, it's probably a promise of Brosench's heart.
I promise that Mike will do a speedrun of this game one day, okay? That's one promise I'm willing to make.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, that is a very Brosencha promise. In that promise, I can believe.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. So what?
As you can guess, I haven't had a ton of time to look into new games for Kuso6rande. So this is a pick from a previous Kuso6rande that I've given out, and it was also given out in round 3.
Yeah.
And it's actually based on an NES game that is pretty good. In fact, it has some of the best graphics on the NES, I would say. It's not quite on the level of Super Nintendo, but like it's very close and it's very technically impressive.
It's high quality. Yeah.
And the music is great. They kind of butchered all that in the Genesis version, and it looks like complete doo-doo.
Somebody guessed it.
Yep, it is Revenge of the Joker.
It is! Oh, why is he getting revenge? Like, shouldn't you be the one getting revenge? Because the Joker is the one who did bad things? Like, who does he think he is?
I don't know. I'm not the one who makes up names.
Oh, okay. This game also has some of my favorite graphics, which we will definitely see at some point.
The opening screen is pretty great in terms of the face the Joker makes.
Yeah, the opening screen. Oh my gosh, I remember the music from this game. This is going to be a blast. Everybody, make sure you crank your audio.
Yeah. It's a US developed Genesis game, so expect maximum electro fart.
Also, many thanks to Joey. Congratulations on your match. Thank you for resubscribing. It seriously is a lot of help. Thank you. Okay, I'm just working on getting everything captured so that we can have a beautiful match for y'all today. Uh, do you have a favorite Batman movie, Mike?
Favorite Batman movie?
Yeah.
The first one is good. Which one is it? Dark Knight is also pretty good. I haven't seen it since it released in the theaters, but probably Dark Knight is my favorite Batman movie.
Dark Knight was pretty good. I'm trying to think. I've probably seen the one with Jim Carrey as the Riddler the most.
Yes, I saw that one as a kid, Batman Forever.
It's good.
Actually, the one that I saw most recently, it was actually the movie I saw, not in a theater, but just with friends, right before lockdown, and that was Batman and Robin, which
is that the one with Mr. Freeze?
Yes, it's the one with Mr. Freeze and George Clooney as Batman, and it nearly tanked his career because it was that bad. And it's not a good movie, but it's really funny.
Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays Mr. Freeze, and that goes just about as well as you would expect.
Yep.
It's so
beautiful. If you like ice puns, then, you will be very satisfied. Also, Uma Thurman is perfectly aware of what movie she is in. Like, she knows it is a not good movie, and she completely hams it up because of that as Poison Ivy.
Yeah, Uma Thurman rocks, though.
Yeah, no. She definitely gives the best performance in that movie.
I'm trying to think. Speaking of Arnold doing all the ice puns, I remember back when I was doing improv performances, we came up with a little game that we called, what did we call? We might have just called it Arnold. And essentially, you'd get a suggestion from the audience for like a way that somebody died or an object that they used, and then we'd just have to step out and make a killing action, and then say our worst puns that were associated with it. It was a really fun game. So yeah, you bust in and kill somebody, and if you're Mr. Freeze, then it's like, "Nice to meet you." And everybody, you had to do the Arnold voice because, like, nobody really likes puns all that much, and so you just had to be the hammiest person in the world. Wait, I didn't transition the screen. Bam, there we go. Everybody, you can see the game now. At least you better be able to.
Oh, who are you using for audio?
JKL? Is that correct?
JKL. Oh. Cool. Yep, that's fine. Just wanted to make sure so it's mirrored in my end.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, you gotta hear all of the beautiful sounds for the game.
Okay, so someone is asking about the animated Batman movies. Oh, and now that it's been mentioned, yeah, Mask of the Phantasm is actually the best Batman movie there is.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. It was done by the creators of Batman the Animated Series.
Ooh.
And it just does a really good job of establishing, Batman's character and, having a good story. And it's just really well done. It's probably the best. I would say it's probably the best Batman movie there is.
Is Mark Hamill's Joker in it?
So Carol, apparently the CEO of Ringler Studio, someone did some research on this back when I played this game, and like now he apparently sells mattresses. I don't know what he's doing now because I haven't checked in the past couple of years, but as of like 2018 or so, or 19 or so, he was selling mattresses.
This music.
I know, it's just so electro party. Also, it's composed by or rearranged, I guess, because it was already composed in the NES version by Tommy Tallarico. So there you go.
So
just showing he still doesn't have any talent after all these years. No, only tiny kidding.
So one of our players is like, as soon as you start, I'll go and get coffee. I'm just like, just go get it now. Just go get it. He's like, it takes 1 minute. No,
Yeah, just get the coffee now.
Just go get your coffee, okay? I can wait 1 minute for your coffee.
I don't know, bro. It might break the match if he gets his coffee.
Yeah, well, gonna accidentally spill too much sugar in there. Take that. Oh my gosh. Okay. JKL, better come back or else I'm gonna be angry.
Start.
Even though you told us to just start.
You can just start without him. So whatever. You can just be a jerk and start without him. But anyway, yeah. So I think this is like one of the only games this studio made, if not the only game. And when you see it in action, you'll see why.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it definitely resembles the NES game, but it's not great.
Yeah.
Well, everybody,
Yeah.
get all of your Batmans, all of your Bat emotes, your man emotes, your crappy drawing face emotes, and I am doing the countdown in Discord. I want you to spam. Please,
Yeah.
I need to see the beauty here.
Oh, and gun emotes, because Batman uses a gun in this game, which is completely out of character for him if you know anything about him.
Okay, there we go. We've got movement.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the gun sound effects in this game are very shrill. So yeah, there's a warning for you. So basically, unlike the NES version of the game where everything is like well telegraphed, this game is just full of cheap hits. In fact, Mecha is almost dead already, just because. Yeah, those spike balls, you just have to know where they are.
Oh yeah. People are saying this is very ugly. This is Genesis.
Yeah.
I've seen uglier Genesis games.
I mean, yeah, there is Super Highlight, but at the same time, this is definitely one of the uglier ones.
I mean, Super Highlight barely looks like an NES game.
True. I mean, you look at the Famicom version of Highlight 3 and Super Highlight, there's really not much difference going on there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so this is like one of the best looking NES games and definitely a top 10 ugly Genesis game. It is just, they just did not do good conversions on the pixel art.
Not at all. The combat in this also leaves a little to be desired. It's not the worst, but like, it's not great.
Yeah, so what the players are going to want to figure out is getting the C weapon, which JKL just did, because it's very powerful. You can't fire it fast, but it's the best for the bosses, if I'm remembering correctly, or at least for the later bosses. So you actually have to kick those statues that he just died to.
How do you kick?
You do actually have you actually do have melee attacks. You also have a slide. It's a separate button. It's whatever they assign the third button to. One nice thing about this game is that you can customize the controls.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, exactly. The one nice thing it does. But yeah, see, he just slid. He just has to learn how to use that same button to kick the statues.
Now, one risk about basically what the players are doing here, JKL and Mecha Link, as well as Shrambles, is that because they are getting to these gargoyles with the weapon that they collected, and this is the first time they're using it, they won't realize how powerful it is, and thus may try to avoid it in the future. At least I might try to avoid it if I were playing. It's the best weapon in the game.
All the weapon pickups can be changed if you fire at them.
Yep.
So there is actually something in the manual that I gave to them that I didn't know, and that is if you get 8 of those like blank-looking icons, you can actually turn invincible while pressing all 3 buttons at once. But I don't think that's actually going to make much of a difference in this match because they have to live long enough to get 8 of those icons. That
might be how you speedrun this.
Which is honestly, they're pretty unlikely to get. Yeah, it might be how you speedrun this if you can tolerate this game.
That revelation is actually huge to me, because this is one game that I actually have considered running myself. You said no because of the last boss, but if you could use invincibility against the last boss and it lasts for a decent amount of time, then maybe there's hope.
Okay, so JKL beat 1-1, so he's firmly in the lead, and the next stage is an auto-scroller, which they'll probably die once or twice because there's some cheap hits.
Yeah.
So we're not at the bosses yet, but they do deserve mentioning because, you know, as you can see, this is a port of the Batman. Yep, he got
he got squished
because scrolling screen. Yep. Anyway,
also,
they
love
really
the
messed up
quest.
on the bosses in this game because in the NES version, you can just kind of mash the bosses, and they die fairly fast. In this game, you can't really mash because most of the weapons have auto fire, or maybe they don't have auto fire, but like they just don't do that much damage. So, and so they are incredible damage sponges.
Oh yeah.
And if you have the wrong weapon against a boss, it feels really bad. Like that weapon JKL is using is really bad. Also, falling down in pits also feels
bad.
Yeah,
it's bad. It suffers a lot from Fester's Quest syndrome in that I guess the homing one doesn't, but the one that Shrambles has right there, for example, going up and down, it's really hard to hit anything with that. Like any other gun, please.
Yeah, I mean that three-way spread, you would think a spread gun would be good because, you know, Contra and everything, but it's actually really bad. It does low damage. It's hard to hit anything with anything but, you know, the bottom bullet.
Yeah, if you could hit like with all 3 bullets, then maybe it would be acceptable, but you're not going to.
Exactly. Oh, JKL trying out the pause strats, and Mecha Link also on the auto scroller. So someone in chat posted a review. I don't know what game they were playing, but probably the best adaptation of Batman ever. It's a great game, unfortunately ruined by the sad inclusion of both a password feature and infinite continues, meaning you can sail through it with only a few sessions play. So, as someone who probably played this game for about like at least 6 hours straight RPG limit break, I can tell you that final boss alone requires a few sessions in itself.
Okay, Mike, I'm done with lunch, so I won't just be making grunting noises now.
Okay, I was wondering why you were so silent, because that's just so unlike you. You know, silence is like anathema to you. So.
Well, oh, wow, I can't believe you'd say that. That's because I had food.
I mean, if you couldn't believe I said that, then you've never heard yourself during Kuso6rande commentary.
Yeah, there are times that Justin will come in and he's like, quiet!
Yeah, I can imagine it.
And I'm like, you weren't even upstairs. He's like, I know. Apparently I'm too loud, yeah. I've toned down recently. I've gotten a little quieter. And so
okay.
Yeah.
Both Mecha and JKL are on the bosses. And what they're going to find out fast is that they will probably die the first time because it is absolutely a damage race. There's tons of attacks that you just can't dodge at all. And okay, so oh no, JKL is trying melee attacks. That's a big mistake. Actually thinking your melee attacks are like a legitimate attack. But Mecha's doing okay. He might actually win the first time.
Like, it's doing a little damage, but not much. Compared to the gun that JKL has, I don't know if it's necessarily worse to be sliding.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing about Mecha's weapon. It might seem like it's doing poor damage, but it's actually the best damage against the later bosses.
Yeah. They deal heavy hits, and honestly,
and you can't hit them consistently.
There we go.
That's the reason why it's through. Okay, Mecha Link just barely made it through. JKL not doing quite as well. And as you can see, some sick Batman fan art.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love the intro screen to this boss as well, because Batman looks like he's falling backwards. He's like, wow.
Yeah. Also, this game has a great idle animation, and it's so good that if you do it, he actually leans forward. So if you're too close to a ledge, his idle animation will actually send him falling to his death. I don't think we'll see that in this race, but maybe on one of the moving platforms it'll happen.
Well, JKL unfortunately has the homing weapon, which I think if you charge it, you might be able to get better damage output. I'm not completely sure about that.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, charging weapons in this game isn't that great. There is actually a trick you can do with the crossbow, the weapon that Mechalink was using with the one strong shot. If I remember correctly, if either you crouch fire with it and then do a standing shot, then you can fire off 2 shots.
Yeah,
or it's the other way
like
around.
That. Yeah, you can do some sort of cancellation in order to shoot a little bit faster.
The B meter is when it's full, like on Yuge's screen. You can hit all 3 buttons and you'll be invincible.
It's the Batman meter, that's what it is.
Exactly, it's a Batman meter.
You're full of Batman.
You're just full of baddie.
Hey, yeah, so JKL unfortunately has found out that if you die to a boss, your life is a lot harder. Because guess what? You're not going to be able to get any weapon upgrades. You're going in there with default weapon, and you're gonna get destroyed.
Also, I love how in the versus screen, it looks like Batman is off balance. Like someone tripped him up.
It's the perfect screen. Like, honestly, that's all I want in my Batman video game. Screens like that.
But yeah, if you think the first boss is bad with the damage sponginess, it only gets worse.
Yeah, Shrambles and Yuge are probably going to get to the boss fairly soon, by the way.
Yep. I mean, with Yuge's blinking meter, that means he has 1 full, invincibility to use. And I did give him the manual, so in theory, he should know that he can do that.
I love it. In theory. I mean...
Yeah, in theory.
If you see the blinking there, maybe you would know. It just doesn't seem very obvious.
It's really not.
Like, does it even point out on the HUD, what is on the HUD? I don't think it does. So, yeah, it doesn't tell you that specifically is...
Unless if you read the manual, no, it doesn't.
Yep, you have to read the text. Once 8 energy capsules have been accumulated, the energy capsules gauge will begin flashing. To activate invincibility, press the A, B, and C buttons at the same time. If you choose to save the capsules for later use, you may continue to collect extra capsules that will be stored, even though the gauge will only display 8 increments at a time. However, you can only collect up to 31 capsules. Mike, that is 3 invincibility sessions.
Yep.
Like I'm saying, I think the final boss may be in reach.
Oh, maybe, but it still takes so long to kill the boss.
I've never actually seen the final boss, so I don't know.
Oh yeah. You don't. Okay, so Shrambles has figured out the tech, the crouch cancel tech. So he's doing really well against this boss. Or was doing really well. So the problem is, I mean, I get it. The players are treating this game like a legitimate game or trying to dodge the hits. That's really not what you want to try here. You just want a damage race.
Although Yuge might actually beat the boss using these sliding strats. Well, maybe. Nope. Can't.
Oh no, Shrambles was so close.
Oh, Yuge as well. Travels and Yuge unfortunately go back to their default weapon, and that is going to be a huge pain in the butt. JKL using this 3-way shot again, and it is not good. It does so little damage. It does 100 HP. Like, that's as much as your default gun.
Exactly. It's really bad. Like, I understand why he would try it the first time. I don't understand why he'd use it a second time.
Well, he might
you know
not.
what?
He might not know that you can shoot the upgrade in order to get a different weapon. Like, it's not a very super
True.
obvious thing to do.
By the way, for those of you who are worried about Batman having a gun, it's not a gun, according to the manual. In the how to use the controller section, it's his wrist projector.
Mm.
And his weapons are a batarang, a crossbow, a sonic neutralizer, and a shield star. So therefore no bullets. So he's observing the lore.
Oh yeah. By the way, since you can't see the gauge for invincibility on the boss stages, that raises the question for me if that's even doable. If you can even use it.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. Well, I'll experiment one day, Mike. I'll let you know, okay?
You know, pressing questions at hand here.
Ooh,
For
kicking is
everyone-
definitely better than shooting.
Yes.
Kicking
Kicking is
butt,
better
yeah.
than shooting if you are on the default gun. I mean, if Jake... Okay, so Stage 2 has no boss, so Mecha Link has a big lead right now.
Yeah.
And Batman doing kind of almost a ballerina pose there.
This is the most beautiful Batman of them all.
Alright, so 3-1 is a snow level, and 3-2 is what could probably be called the melted cheese level.
Oh, I love it. I called it popcorn.
Yeah, or popcorn, because it's supposed to be lava, but the graphics are so rough that it seriously looks like a bunch of nacho cheese.
And the sound effects are just strange.
Yeah. And it does look like popcorn. It looks like nacho cheese popcorn,
It
honestly.
looks, yeah, that's the best description for it, and I don't think anybody will believe us until they see it.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, you'll be like, that just sounds ridiculous. And it is that ridiculous.
Oh, JKL,
JKL was
so
really close.
So close.
I will say, for how electro-farty the soundtrack is, the boss theme isn't too bad.
So, yeah. Honestly, I like most of the music in this. Like, it doesn't really hurt.
the original compositions are great. That's why the music doesn't really hurt, because in the original NES game, like, it's really good music. Because it's NES Sunsoft, but
oh yeah.
Yeah, when you farm it out to a bunch of third-party contractors, this is what you get.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, I actually don't know which group originally made this, but I love that.
If I had
for
to
the
guess,
credits,
it's probably Naoki Kodaka, who composed a lot of games for Sunsoft at the time.
Gotcha. I guess for the original, Tommy Tallarico did the composition for the NES version.
Oh no,
and
he did the arrangements for this version.
Yeah, okay. Wait, he did the arrangements for this version? Oh, baby.
Oh wow, the boss has a blind spot, as JKL has discovered. New tech.
Really?
Yeah, if you stand like right around where he is, like close enough to the boss, he won't hit you with the bullets.
Nice.
But anyway, JKL is through and gets the bat grappling hook pose.
Oh, this music. Bam, 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 bam. Maybe JKL is getting more coffee. I wouldn't be too surprised.
Yes, Cadis, that is who is in the lead right now. It is Mecha is quite far ahead, but there's definitely a chance to catch up, because here's the thing. The stages get really hard, and stage 2 is pretty fast because there's no boss.
It's actually really difficult to see these moving platforms. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
The game does not do a good job of like object differentiation and like what's in the foreground and background.
No, JKL. Yeah, I've died to that.
Let's be real. That's not his fault. That's just the game being bad.
It's true.
Also, everyone's on stage 2 now, so we got a match.
Yeah, Mecha Link is definitely in the lead. Moving on to the evil. Oh, this cave is rough.
This cave is very difficult. I mean, to be honest, the game just becomes a complete jerk starting around this stage, honestly.
You know, Mike, I think out of all the Batman games I've played, I like playing this one the most.
Wow. That includes the Arkham games, right?
Haven't played those.
Okay. Neither have I, really. And even, what is it? Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo? That's a pretty decent beat 'em up.
I actually don't think I've played that either. Actually, I think this might be the only Batman game I've played. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Wow, not even responding, huh, Mike? You're that impressed?
Oh, I'm just responding to chat. Sorry, bro.
Oh, okay.
They exist too, you know.
Chat, we love you, I swear.
That sounds like someone who's doesn't actually like chat, but is trying to make up for all the years of neglect.
Don't listen to Yama's lies, okay? What am I doing? Well, messing things up.
Okay, here's the nacho cheese popcorn. Oh my God.
See, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's like you can't really believe it until you see it.
Yeah, and the nacho cheese universe, seeing is also believing. So There you go. We should play NES Batman. I guess I've played a tiny bit of NES Batman. I still think I would rather play this one, though, because this is jank. And NES Batman is legit pretty fun.
Yeah, Return of the Joker is a good game.
Yeah.
I haven't played it too much, but the thing is that the bosses in that game are way easier because you can actually... Because there's really no limit to how fast you can mash, and even if you're not a very fast masher, you can still kill the bosses fairly fast. But they implemented like a weird firing cap, or maybe weapons do less damage, or somehow, and like the bosses are just complete damage sponges in this game. It's so bad.
By the way, I do want to share the story of this Batman game so that people know what was happening to lead Batman into these treacherous places. Precious metals are mysteriously missing from Gotham City mines. One of these metals has a highly toxic composition which is used to build explosives for missiles. Gotham City police have exhausted their resources and frantically called to Batman for help. He knows this scheme can only be the insane workings of one criminal mastermind. The Joker seeks revenge. Batman must follow the trail leading to the location of the Joker's secret hideaway before it's too late. It won't be easy, though. The Caped Crusader must use his new arsenal of weapons to foil the Joker's evil henchmen and rely on his acrobatic strength to overcome the obstacles that block his way. Gotham City is relying on you, Mikuyama, to stop the revenge of the Joker.
I see what you're doing there. You're trying to bait me into playing this game again.
You heard what the narrator said. Yeah, it was had to pencil that into the manual, but hey. That's what the note pages are for, to make promises for Mikuyama.
Oh, that's fair. There's always the note pages, so you can write in your own lore.
Oh yeah. Shambles, by the way, making a decent amount of progress onto this snow level. Yuge is not very far behind as well. Like, World 2 is not very long. World 3 is really where we start seeing some walls, and Mecha Link is definitely finding that.
To put it in perspective, I think 3 out of 4 players were stuck on the stage 4 boss by the end of the last match. And I do think that's a similar situation is going to happen here, because the stage 4 boss is a wild jump in difficulty.
Yeah.
Like it is ridiculous how hard that boss is. Also, it doesn't help that the stage before it, 4-2, is also incredibly evil.
I like that Batman has to face wizards now. Like, oh no, JKL! He fell into the trap!
Yeah, the bridge that looks like a bridge, but it's actually the foreground rail and not really part of the bridge.
I like that Mecha Link just kept shooting the power up until it disappeared because it was in the way.
Yeah. I mean,
so
if you have a
good.
good, I mean, the homing is good for early game.
Yeah.
And it's good for getting through stages. So it's like, it's understandable. Also, I don't think a single player has figured out that you can press all 3 buttons to gain invincibility. And I did give them all the manuals, so, you know, that's their problem.
Well,
I thought they would have a slight advantage over the last competitors, but, you know,
I mean,
if you don't use it, you don't use it.
You and I didn't realize that until you looked at the manual specifically this time. Not one of the previous matches that we've had this game, because we've had this game a few times. It's only taken you years.
Well, the previous time I didn't even bother giving you the manual.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Hey, Yugi gets awkward Batman. It's like Batman really has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bathroom man.
I mean, to be fair, with how tight that suit is, he has to get a wedgie sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Mecha's doing a good job getting up to the nacho cheese section, but the problem is that he always only has 1 health when he gets up there, which honestly is understandable because there's just so much crap that hits you here.
Dude.
No, mashing all 3 buttons on the Genesis was not a common thing. At most, you'd hit 2 buttons at once. For like beat 'em up games to do a special move or something like that. Okay, well, this is Tramble's first time in the nacho cheese popcorn room. Let's see how he does. Spikes.
Oh no. Done. Da-da-da-da. I like it.
Oof.
Wait, I see a review from Rockman985 who says an unlikely Mega Man ripoff from Batman. Of course, Mr. Rockman showing up would accuse Batman of just being Mega Man. What a nerd. Rockman.
This doesn't even strike me as like a Mega Man ripoff. It's just kind of it's kind of like a run and gun sort of.
And this is the only review that they left. Oh, it's just Mega Man completely spreading propaganda here. This looks like Mega Man, and I won't have any of that. Because Mega Man's the original guy with the gun. Actually,
yeah, I mean,
Mega Man is the original guy with the gun, based off the cover.
Yeah, exactly. It's so original, it's only been done over 10 more times.
Mega Man box art. Now, the original, like, it's so good. The original box art is, like, the best. Let me see if I can find this so that people can...
Oh, yeah, box art Mega Man. Yeah.
The only Mega Man that I respect is box art Mega Man.
The true lore Mega Man. Oh, so I think Trambles is in the lead with that push. He made a really good push through the nacho cheese popcorn section.
Oh yeah, he really did.
By the way, I love how absurdly huge the spiders are. They're like twice as big as Batman.
They're good spiders, yeah.
You know, to be fair, it's like that one user in this server, more spiders than expected.
Oh, I love more spiders than I expected. Yeah, seriously, what a great username.
Cool person. Yeah.
You know, I feel like most of the time, any number of spiders is more spiders than I expected. Gotta be
True.
Yeah. Alan, there you are in chat. Hello, spiders.
There they are.
I also love that these spikes insta-kill you, you know, but the hitboxes are a little bit difficult to understand.
Yeah, so
they're
the
not
thing about
consistent.
the thing about the hitbox and hurtboxes in this game, basically, Batman's hurtbox is bigger than it seems, and every hitbox is bigger than it seems, so you just get hit a lot. Oh, Shrambles made it through.
Oof.
He's
Very
on the boss.
Nice.
That is
Shrambles
definitely
is
a
in the
lead.
Now, how many points do these players have, Mike?
Batman, what happened to your teeth? You're a billionaire. You should be able to afford a dentist.
Nah. Dentists are for the millionaires. You know, billionaires, we buy our own teeth once we lose them.
Yeah, so this boss, I remember being a jerk because it's just very hard to dodge. And yeah, there's some attacks like that you can't dodge unless you're behind the boss.
So per Cadus, by the way, this match, whoever takes 4th place is going to be going home, which they're probably already there, so honestly more of a relief than anything else.
I mean, well, technically, I mean, probably most people are at home right now, but it means they don't get to play in round 4.
Yeah. I mean, which to be fair, you know, this is a bad video game tournament. We're not exactly giving things that everybody will enjoy. Although I really like this game. I really like playing this game. Mecha Link making the mistake of trying to treat this like a platformer.
I mean, Mecha Link had such a huge lead, but he is really struggling with this section.
By the way, thank you.
Which honestly is a big struggle because it's just so cheap.
Thank you, Less Honor, for gifting a sub to our spider friend. Kind of creepy. It's like you could have gifted it to like something cute, not spiders. Although more spiders might be cute. I don't know. I've never seen spiders.
Yeah, I've never met more spiders in person.
I've seen a few cute spiders in my life, like the dancing peacock spiders. Those are kind of cool.
I mean, chat can be cute.
Just... I mean, all of chat?
Well, most of chat.
Okay, okay. Most of chat, you're probably adorable. Ooh, Mecha Link dying. Yeah, Shrambles is in a tough spot.
Honestly, if you lose your weapon against this boss, you might as well just take the game over, and I think that's what he's doing right now. It's good play, because it's just really hard to beat this boss.
Yeah, considering that like your kick
weapon.
range is total butts. Like,
yes, exactly.
The slide and kick strat was kind of working, but you'd have to time it just right, and your base gun is just trash.
Well,
it's trash.
Not only that, but like this boss's hurt box, like it's pushed really far forward, so it looks like you're hitting the boss, but you're not. If you're behind the boss, so yeah.
Oh wait, apparently spiders met you at SGDQ, Mike. So you have seen spiders.
That's probably very possible, and I don't remember because I do meet many people during GDQs.
Hope you didn't squish spiders.
I apologize, spiders. Yeah, so someone in chat asked, wow, how are there so many weird Batman video games? Were they handing out licenses like candy? So the 80s and the 90s were a very different time, and even the 2000s were a very different time for video game licenses, because video games were a lot less figured out back then, and they weren't quite the huge industry that they are right now. So
what happened to JKL screen?
I don't know.
Well, okay,
I mean,
that's fine.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know how much damage Shrambles did to this boss, but I think Shrambles took it down to at least like 60,000 or so. Although JKL looks like he's quickly going to beat that. Yeah. I don't remember if it's better if you get hit by if you take contact damage by the boss, or you hit by the lasers. I think contact damage is better.
Contact damage is better, yeah.
Oh yeah, contact damage is way better. The lasers do so much damage.
Of course, taking no damage is a little better.
Yeah, taking no damage. The game's jank hitbox is actually working in JKL's favor. Yeah, even taking 3 hits is better than taking hit from the lasers, so...
Ooh, if you can manage to sort of lock him into that place.
Maybe you can loot the boss. Alright, not quite. Oh my god. JKL using the back kicks.
JKL might be able to do this.
Yeah, this might be a first time clear.
I would be shocked.
Yeah, no, this boss I died on at least a couple of times before beating it.
Like a million times.
Got greedy.
You don't take the laser. You do not let the lasers touch you. Bad laser.
Bad laser. And now he's getting low enough where even not getting hit by the lasers. Yeah.
Yeah, this might be a death.
Unfortunately, that hit from the laser. Definitely still in first, though. Definitely still in first, but
yeah, Shrambles is doing the fight right now.
Shrambles is doing the cancels.
Yeah, I think it's that weird rhythm you have to get into, the up, down, up, down, up, down. But the laser damage, Shrambles, you gotta learn how to do this and not get hit by the laser, because the laser is what kills you. Oh, using invincibility here. That lasted a whole 5 seconds.
JKL.
Wait, JKL did it too?
Yeah.
Oh, Shrambles did it.
JKL used the damage invincibility. This is from getting damaged. Okay, I think JKL is still in the lead. I think he got the boss down to like 12,000, but Shrambles made a good push there.
Yep.
Yeah, we have a very close match in our hands. Everyone's equally stuck on 3-2 or the boss.
Yeah. I'm not too surprised. Like, honestly, this is a big wall.
Yeah, and the 4th boss is an even bigger wall. Like, if you think this boss is cheap, the 4th boss makes it look outright fair.
Yeah, that boss is a little bit special, and oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It just makes you use a weapon that you really don't want to use because it takes so long. Yeah,
so to put it in perspective, so this boss has 80,000 health, and it's taking a long time. The reason why just to give you some perspective on why I gave him the final boss has 200,000 health.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
I mean, I was expecting more, Mike. No, I can't do 200,000 worth damage.
It also has a raised hitbox, so you can't use like the cancel strats.
All right. I'll go ahead and concede. Yeah, that sounds like butts.
Yeah. Oh no, JKL took a laser to the face.
Oh, not a laser to the face. My least favorite.
Yeah, I mean, they're putting good effort into trying to fight the boss even without the weapons, but just like without the weapons, it's just so much harder.
By the way, yeah, the manual does have a list of the various bosses in the game. The first boss was Ace Ranger. We're facing Mind Droid.
Mind Droid?
Which I assume it's combining mind and droid because it opens up and has a brain in it, maybe? Or maybe it plays mines on, like, its vacations or something. I don't know.
I mean, I don't see any minds coming out from this boss.
The boss after this one, though, is Master CPU. Just like Splinter. Maybe a less famous master, you know? And then you've got the Joker, and then boss final battle? Question mark?
So if I remember correctly, the trick is to every boss after the 3rd one is you actually get the homing weapon, because the 4th, 6th, and final boss all have raised hitboxes, so you can't really do the crossbow cancel tricks, so you just have to like hit it a bunch.
But the homing weapon also takes a long time to shoot. Like, it's going to, especially against the 4th boss, you pretty much have to use it. Like, I've tried not using it, and it's just not really possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's so slow.
Okay, so Yuge and Mecha Link have both gotten to the boss. Let's see how much progress they can make.
Mind Droid.
Mind Droid. Well, they're both taking lasers to the face. That is not encouraging.
I don't know. Is Mind Droid a canonical character in the Batman universe? Anybody know Mind Droid?
I don't remember there being a Mind Droid villain, but Batman has tons of villains. Both some of the greatest, like the Joker and Two-Face, and some of the crappiest. So there you go. He has 100+ villains, probably.
Oh, apparently he's also in the NES version. I guess if you consider the NES version canon, then this guy is canon.
I mean, Batman's firing a cannon in this game pretty much, so close enough.
Let's see. Yeah, this game is actually entirely self-contained and based more on the modern comic book iteration of Batman than the previous game that Sunsoft had made. So, yeah, it's not based off of anything specific in the Batman universe. Mind Droid is just here.
Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I think this was not Batman's costume during the late 80s and early 90s. This looks more like a 70s, early 80s Batman costume. I could be wrong about that, though.
I kind of agree with you.
I thought his colors became darker in the 90s.
They did, for sure. No! Shramble's trying to
dodge
in an area that is way too skinny.
Oh, no. That's how Shambles has gotten through in the past. It's just really hard. Wait, what did Yuge do? Well, whatever they did, they beat the stage and are definitely in first.
Holy crap! Good job, Yuge.
I completely missed it.
Of course, Yuge goes and does the fight, and we just look away and talk about other stuff, and then Yuge falls in between train cars. Yeah, the rough thing about sliding is that even if you do want to slide in many cases, like mentally, you don't slide off of a platform because you fall straight down.
Yup. It does not carry momentum.
And you can't adjust once you're falling, you're just going down.
Okay, I'm looking at footage, and it looks like Yuge figured out a loop to just lock the boss in place and just have it, and so he could just slide through and just kick it in the back.
Oh, nice. Well, good. Like, honestly, there are a lot of players who can develop strats relatively quickly, and Yuge is, like, just an overall good video game player. Mecha Link is sort of doing it. Sort of. Nope.
Yeah, no, the boss has to be closer to the center of that bottom area, and then it'll just, like, fly a little bit, then you slide through. But yeah, if you can get that strat down, then the boss is pretty free.
Yeah.
It is a little tricky to get, though. That might be a good spot. Oh no, it's a little too far.
I'm reading a Game FAQ's guide for this, and the way that he describes this boss is he has two main attacks. The first is shooting out lasers in a semicircle formation. The second is how he flies towards you. I'm like, I don't think that counts as an attack.
That barely counts as an attack.
I love it, though. How he flies towards you. That is his second attack. Yeah. When he does slide under him to the other side, best spot to shoot him from is in the small nooks on both sides of the room. Technically, sort of, but I mean, if you can lure him completely across the room, that does buy you time. If you go up in the top left or top right, he does cross most of the stage. But yeah, Shramble's dying. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, Shramble's knows about the crossbow trick, but he needs to just get hit by the boss and not the lasers. He would have had it if he did that.
This is a fairly important match as well. The person who's coming in last today is out of the tournament. They're out of the group stage. They're not moving on to the bracket. So, it could be decided by this boss here.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Even though most of the players are stuck on 3-2, this match is far from over. Even though we're about 3/4 of the way through, like, it's really going to be whether they can beat this boss and then get up to and how much damage they can do to the fourth boss. Because, that is going to be the wall of this match.
For sure.
Like, 100%. Also, 4-2 is a really hard stage.
Oh, I hear the popcorn.
I used this stage in a gauntlet once, and I think it was between Andy and Veritasu, and both of them took it. And both of them took at least, 6 to 8 minutes to get through it. So, and those are seasoned Kuso6rande veterans. So
yeah, this is a very difficult game. Da 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 da. Da da da. Man. I'm glad you like the music as much as I do.
Yeah, exactly. It's like good old electro party quality you can really only get out of American Genesis games.
It's true. I'm sort of sad that we really don't have any genre these days that has music at all like this. Like, somebody who works on video games here, if you're watching, you need to get some electro farts into your jams, okay? Go ahead, get the Genesis vibe, the twang.
There's a minimum requirement of electro farts for Bro Sench's Kuso6rande pleasure.
Well, I mean, for everybody's pleasure. I'm here for the people, Mike. I'm here to pleasure the people.
Oh my god.
Well, Yuge, by the way, onto conveyor belt level. He's
actually making really good progress.
Yeah, but I'm not too surprised of this death right there.
Yeah, exactly. There's just so many cheap spawns and hard to dodge air things. And the thing is, I think that's the last conveyor belt area, but it's really long and it's so easy to take damage there.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a Kuso6rande match if I didn't say something stupid that people could use as blackmail against me.
I don't know if it's really blackmail when it's out here in the public. Usually blackmail is some hidden secret that you're deeply ashamed of. But
what, do you think that any employer comes and listens to me?
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty public, and it's I don't think you have too much shame about it out there.
Yeah, considering... Look, I'm not teaching in the fall. Everybody can know my secrets now.
Oh, I didn't know you weren't teaching in the fall.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not. They said classes are already full. It looks like they have fewer classes this year as well. So, I imagine, with the pandemic and stuff, they've just haven't had as much demand. So, yep. Instead, I will be streaming Foolish Time.
Cool.
Yeah. That's the hope.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll be looking forward to it.
I guess that means that I actually need to stream more.
Yes, that would be the case.
Okay. Nah, I'm planning to. I did a little bit more streaming this last week, and I'm probably going to be picking up this next week. I gotta play more Road Rash, Mike. It's a good motorcycle game.
Oh, PS1 Road Rash?
No, DOS. Definitely better than PS1.
Oh, I can only imagine it has some sick full motion video cutscenes.
actually play a version that doesn't have any of the music or the cutscene, like the music in between stages, because they're probably very copyrighted.
Okay, Trambles has the strat. Not only doing the crossbow cancels, but also just taking hits from the boss. Not carrying, just... Yep, doesn't matter if you even take 2, because it's still... I think you have to take 4 hits from the boss before it does more damage than 1 laser. Like, that's how ridiculous the laser is.
It's stupid. It's stupid overpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah, the canceling is a very important thing that Shambles has learned. And honestly, on a normal day, I would say that would be what determines the victory for somebody. But Yugi's here. Yugi hasn't done that, and Yugi is still kicking butt.
All right. Shambles took a laser hit to the face, but I think he knows he's at the point where he can just like mash and wail on the boss and just win. So, okay. So Shambles distinctly in second.
Mecha Link, you gotta not take the laser to the face. I think Mecha Link is just trying to dodge the boss every time.
Oh, okay. He might have the boss in the loop.
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh, close.
That's still better. He might win this. It's gonna be really close.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, what? You can jump
You can actually dodge it.
What?
Check.
Wow, the strats.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Not like that.
Oh no, that was so close.
I'm so sad.
I think that does put Mecha Link in third, but yeah, that's rough.
I think so. So right now it's looking like Yugi is in first, Shambles second. Shambles was basically in fourth a little while ago, I believe, making his way up to second now. JKL and Mecha Link very close to each other. Mecha Link has probably done more damage to the boss, but it still really could be anyone's game.
Yeah. I think it's at the point for both Mecha Link and JKL is that they might be able to make it to 4-2, but they're unlikely to make it to the boss. They could, in theory, make a comeback in a first, but it would be very, very difficult.
Yeah.
However, Shambles has a very good chance.
Ooh. JKL, I think, has realized that base tanking is definitely better to do than to die.
And a slide strat is not terrible. He's still losing the damage race, though.
Yeah.
There's a small chance he could win this.
Oh no,
he can't. No.
It was so close.
Yeah,
I think that was a little bit better than Mecha Link, though. Like a little lower life left.
No, Mecha Link I think got down to 5,000.
JKL got down to 4,000.
Oh, okay. That I didn't see. I thought it was 7,000. Okay.
Like 1,000. Oh, Yugi onto the boss of pain.
Yep. Yeah, so this is where your cancels just don't work anymore. And if that boss gets a full meter, it just unleashes a shot that hits the whole screen. So you just die. And yeah, so Yugi is just very screwed.
Yep.
I am going to pay close attention to how much health he takes off the boss, just in case someone else makes it to this boss.
We're down to, what, 74,000?
It's 73,600.
It's just so rude.
Yeah, you have to use the homing weapon, or else the boss will build up too much meter too fast.
Yeah, like, you can do slowly take its meter down, but you have to be doing consistent hits the entire time. And as far as I know, there's no way to shoot diagonally, and without a diagonal shot, it's just not going to happen. Like,
which is why you have to use the homing gun in this boss. There's just no other option.
Yeah, I swear you might be able to do it with the strong attack, but it would be incredibly precise.
I don't think you can cancel fire it when you fire upwards. That's the problem. So no, I don't think you can do it with the strong attack.
And unfortunately, like the only way really to avoid damage from this main boss here while fighting it, one is to stop its meter from filling up, but two, when you get hit, if you use your iframes, but it's so tricky to actually find that. It's not gonna happen.
Like, you're saying all the technical stuff, but really you just need homing for this boss. It's such a dumb bait and switch, but like you just need the homing gun for this boss, and there's no way around it.
And it sucks. It's a sucky
It
gun.
does suck.
It does so little damage, but you have to use it here. You have to.
The DPS is okay, but yeah, it's really not that great, especially compared to the crossbow.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a crossbow.
I mean, that's what they call it in the manual, so I'm just observing what they say in the manual.
Per the canon of the game, Batman has a crossbow. You, the Batman, have a crossbow.
The royal Batman, the Batman representing us all.
Exactly. There's a Batman inside all of us, you know? Just waiting to get out.
Alright, well, this is really the last shot that both Mecha Link and JKL have to take on the boss.
Yep. So it really could come down to who has done more damage to the boss. So if Mecha Link beats the boss here, that may not matter. May not matter at all.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Mecha Link does not know about the cancel and very much mistimed his slide. Ooh, this is looking rough.
Nope. Yeah, if the boss is too close to you when he shoots, you're not going to be able to dodge because the laser, the top laser will still get you. Yeah, I don't think Mecha Link is going to get it this time, unfortunately.
And it's JKL who is slightly head in damage, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. I believe JKL got down to the 4,000 range. Mecha Link down to the 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000 or 6,000. So yeah,
of course.
it's
Yeah,
really
I would
close,
want people to verify that for sure.
Yeah.
But Mecha Link is getting a fairly good fight here.
Yeah.
This might work.
It's if you can get the loop down.
Ooh, good.
Get the loop down. Oh no. Oh no.
He's out of the loop, and this laser will kill you if it hits, and it did.
Oh no.
Just touching Batman's scalp.
Oh no. JKL is all in on the martial arts. I don't know if that's gonna work out, but we'll see.
It deals good damage. Just don't get greedy. Don't let the laser get you.
Yeah, it's like they both abandoned the don't get hit by the laser strategy. I don't understand, but
oh no, JKL hasn't abandoned it. It's just
okay. Good.
The martial arts strategy. I love it. So how do you feel that
Batman
robot kicked it?
Is known for his athletic prowess and oof.
He's not known for his ability to not get hurt by lasers, though.
True. When you see him in the movies and shows, he is always dodging those lasers.
It's important.
So it is. And that also important, not getting hit part. Oh, no, don't take a laser to the face.
JKL got lasered.
Yeah, it seems like every time the boss goes up on the raised platform, he really doesn't want to go up there for whatever reason. Just takes the laser to the face.
It's much better to get hit physically, yeah. Even if you have to like break your own cycle, it's worth doing that. It's you got it. Ooh, JKL definitely getting closer there, but not enough. Oh,
how much was that for JKL?
Not great, like 17,000 left, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, JKL could technically do it with this build, depending on
I
the kicks.
I think they're both on their final tries. Because you get 3 lives per continue, if I'm remembering correctly. And they've definitely both at least died twice, so, oh no. I mean, the problem is that they're treating this game like as if it's fair and you can dodge stuff, and that's absolutely not how you should treat this game. It's really BS.
Yeah. Honestly, taking a little bit of time to pause and think about what's happening is completely worthwhile. You know, one of these two will be eliminated from the tournament, so it's just, I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, I know that JKL is gonna die right there.
And we have what, like a minute left? So yeah. There is not much time. Well, it looks like the places, are pretty much set at this point. Yuge's in first. Shrambles is in second. It's between Mechalink and JKL. I think JKL is slightly ahead of Mechalink in terms of damage on this boss.
I mean, in theory, if this is the second elevator for Shrambles, then Shrambles could get to the boss.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd be able to do enough damage in time.
I mean, he could. It's 40 seconds. It's going
to be really close. Okay, he better do like 28,000 damage, basically. Oh, nope, not. Okay. There's some. Oh, he's using the invincibility. He might do it.
Yeah, I said, Mike.
Okay,
actually,
there's a chance. There's a chance.
But yeah.
Oh no. Hit the boss Shambles, not those stupid little guns.
Just deal more damage. Just deal more damage, and you can come in first today.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh my gosh, so close.
You just need 7,000 more damage. Okay, it's close. It's close. It's really close.
Oh my gosh, come on! You can do it! You can do it! 40 to 70,000.
Oh, it's so close. He did it! He did it first!
Oh my gosh, that
was that in time? It's really close.
I don't know if it was in time. It was super close. I'm sorry, everybody. I was really into this.
I was really invested in this. So,
honestly, that is close enough that we will have to go and do a review because, there is always going to be a little bit of delay with my stream. And because of that, it would definitely be good to see where Trambles hit exactly an hour after the start of movement. Was it below? Well, Royal Blue Wizard, I don't know if it was below 73,000. I'm not going based off of my site for this. We want to make sure that we review exactly the time for the players. My gosh. Anyways, it's between Shrambles and Yuge. Oh, that's the question for the audience. There you go, Royal Blue Wizard. You got it. You get it. Shrambles, Yuge, if they want, join voice. Yeah, how do you feel that they did, Mike?
They did well. This is kind of what I expected. To either get walled by the third boss or the fourth boss. The third boss is a big wall, and the fourth boss is an even bigger wall because the game just pulls a bait and switch on you and goes, oh, you're using the crossbow that was good against all the bosses up until now? No, you're actually supposed to use the homing here.
The fourth boss, I presume.
What was that?
What was that?
The fourth boss, right? I noticed that like the crossbow was useless against that one.
Yeah, exactly. So like from the fourth boss on, you always want the homing weapon against the boss.
It's so dumb.
It's really stupid.
But at the same time, both of you got your high score, in essence, with the amount of damage against the boss using the crossbow weapon. But it was seriously last second that Shrambles' score passed. So we're going to want to review, was it before the hour or after the hour? And Cadis is confirming that
Is
Shambles
confirming.
did get it in. Shambles.
Yes.
Literally.
Apparently.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so like to put in perspective, you got the boss down to 73,600 health, and Shambles, you got it down past there, and apparently you got it down to 72,940 health, like less than a second before time.
Yeah, like this was one of the closest matches we've had this tournament, easily, maybe out of any of the tournaments. Like, Yuge, do not feel bad about this one at all, because it was just that freaking close.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad at all.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
Congratulations, Shambles.
And I think you're both still in the bracket, because these are like 14 and 15 pointers, right? So that you still both have a chance to make it into the bracket.
Oh, so per Cadis, it was at the 59-minute, 59-second mark, 21 hundredths of a second before the end. So yeah, within milliseconds is when the lead change happened.
Yeah. Wow.
That is impressive.
That's so amazing! I love it!
I felt really bad at one point because like I did a dumb death twice on 4-2 by just holding right in an area, and I just fell into the pit, and it was just like, why did I do that?
So here's the thing. You got through 4-2 way faster than I would have expected anyone to get through it, because that stage is evil, and that was actually in a Kuso gauntlet with like Andy and Veritas, who are both, Kuso6rande and Mystery Tournament veterans, and it took them at least like 5 or 6 minutes to get through, if not longer, that stage. So you did really well getting through 4-2.
I mean, this was a fun game, though. I actually really enjoyed this. I don't take back my feeling blessed statement in the chat.
Okay, yeah, because I told you, for context for the chat, I did tell them this game had unlimited continue, so I told them that I gave them an easy game, quote unquote.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about the game? Yuge first. What did you think about this Batman game?
I mean, it was fine. I'm surprised about the discrepancy between the kick moves and the slide move. The slide move feels like a good game. Any other move is super clunky, which is kind of
Yeah,
that's
usually not how it works. Like, the slide move, the only bad thing about it is that if you slide off a ledge, you just go straight down and you die pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of saw that they designed the stages because they just realized that it was overpowered.
Yeah.
All the ledges are like one block too short to be able to slide.
It's true. Yeah, Shambles, what are your thoughts about the game?
I mean, I outside of some of those really dumb you have to take damage in order to get through the section areas, I mean the platforming is a little clunky, but clunky in a oh, this is fun clunky. I understand it's consistent clunky as opposed to just oh.
It is a consistent clunkiness, yes.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy playing this game. I've considered speedrunning it myself, and just seeing it again today makes me consider that again. It's just fun to play, even if it is you know it's bad when you're playing it, but it still is fun.
Yeah, and that's what makes it enjoyable.
Oh yeah. Well, seriously, great job to both of you. I'm just amazed at that photo finish. Oh, yeah, Mike?
I actually have one final question. How did you enjoy the nacho cheese popcorn level? 3-2 with the quote-unquote lava on the bottom.
That seriously is not lava.
That was lava?
Yeah, that's supposed to be lava.
I mean, I had no idea it was lava.
Yeah, that's why I call it nacho cheese popcorn. Because it looks more like that. What did you think it was?
Honestly, my brain was in autopilot, so it's just oh, that's Death Plane, don't touch that.
That's death.
Okay, that's fair.
That's a better way to think about the popcorn.
I saw it as lava. I was more confused about the ant insect things that just was 4 enemies in the entire stage.
Well, as we say around here, that was more spiders than any of us expected. Yeah.
They were like insta kill as well. That was super weird.
Yeah, that too. Oh, that whole section is just dumb, considering that the platforms that have the spikes, insta kill you, and hitboxes are dead. It's just, I don't know. It needed polish, we'll say. Well, I think that's all that I have for you two. Any other thoughts, Mike?
Nope. Just good luck. In the fourth round.
Yeah, anything that people should know coming up, Shrambles and Yuge? Shrambles first?
Okay, weird plug.
Go for
so
it.
I do theater.
Okay.
And I am actually going to be in an Phoenix Wright musical.
What? Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's an amazing plug.
So I could post the. It's not gonna be streamed until like the first or second week of August. But like, if anybody's interested in watching a Phoenix Wright musical, that
Yes.
I'm playing Detective Dick Gumshoe, feel free to click and watch.
Yes, please do. Yeah, share it with us, especially when it does drop, so that we can go and check it out. I would love to share that with people.
Yeah. So that's why not the reason why I don't stream, but reason why I'm not streaming.
Ah, okay. What about you, Yugi?
I got nothing special to plug, so I just want to thank you so much for putting on this tournament, because it's really, really fun to play. And I really encourage anyone that is on the fence to give it a try. Because
really
even though
glad.
the games are bad, it's really, really enjoyable to play.
I'm really glad you say that. You've been around with speedrunning and blind racing for quite a while. Are you participating in ESA this year?
I'm not.
Okay, so don't go watch ESA. That's what you...
You should definitely watch ESA. I have a lot of friends that are both on the admin side and on the speedrunning side there. So
Yeah, actually, in about an hour and a half, they're going to be doing a BizHawk Shuffler playthrough of, I think, 3 of the Sonic games. So I get something there, even though I didn't submit anything. Yay! Well, I think that's all that I have. Thank you so much, Mike, Shrambles, and Yuge. All of you, take care. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Bye.